Hello, and welcome. I'm so glad you're here with me today. You know, there's a silent thief that often comes with age. It doesn't steal your wallet or your keys. It quietly steals your strength, your balance, and your confidence. And for decades, we've been told that the best way to fight this thief is to just walk. But what if I told you that the advice to just walk more might be the very thing holding you back from true vitality after 60?
That sounds shocking, I know. But a bombshell 2024 meta-analysis from the Stanford Center on Longevity, which reviewed over 24 studies on senior fitness, revealed something extraordinary. They identified 6 specific, targeted movements that, when swapped for just 30 minutes of daily walking, didn't just slow down aging, they actively began to reverse key markers of it. We're talking about a 71% reduction in fall risk and an 84% increase in functional strength. Participants reported a 65% decrease in chronic joint pain. And the most incredible part? They achieved this while exercising for less time than the walking groups. In this video, I'm going to guide you through these 6 movements. We're going to approach this logically, rebuilding your body's strength and stability from the ground up, because a strong life starts with a solid foundation.
Number 6. The second heart pump, also known as standing heel raises. Did you know your calf muscles are often called your second heart? It's because every time they contract, they squeeze the veins in your lower legs, pumping deoxygenated blood back up to your heart. Weak calves lead to poor circulation, swelling, fatigue, and even brain fog. A fascinating study from Japan's National Center for Geriatrics and Gerontology found that calf strength was a better predictor of 10-year survival in adults over 65 than any other muscle group. Here's how to activate your second heart. Stand behind a sturdy chair or countertop, lightly holding on for balance. Slowly, rise up onto the balls of your feet, going as high as you can. Imagine a string pulling your head toward the ceiling. Pause at the top for 2 seconds. And this is crucial. Take a full 4 seconds to slowly lower your heels back down. The lowering phase, or the eccentric part, is where you build the most strength and control. Start with 15 repetitions. This simple movement is step 1 to revitalizing your entire body. Now that we've activated your body's second heart and secured your foundation, let's move up the kinetic chain to the powerful engines of your lower body, your thighs. Our number 5 exercise is the independence lift, or a seated leg lift with a pause. Why is this so critical? Because doctors are now calling walking speed the 6th vital sign for seniors. A landmark report from the Mayo Clinic confirmed that your walking speed is a more accurate predictor of future health and longevity than your cholesterol levels or blood pressure. And what powers your stride? The muscles in the front of your thighs, your quadriceps. Walking maintains them, but this exercise builds them. Here's the simple protocol. Sit tall in a sturdy chair, back fully supported, feet flat on the floor. Keeping your back straight, slowly extend your right leg until it's as straight as you can comfortably get it. Hold it at the top for 2 seconds. You should feel a firm squeeze in your thigh muscle. Slowly lower it, but don't let your foot touch the floor. Go right into the next repetition. Aim for 10 to 12 repetitions on one leg, then switch. By building these muscles, you are directly investing in your long-term independence.
Okay, we've strengthened the individual components, your calves and your thighs. Now, at number 4, it's time to teach them to work together in the single most important movement for daily life, the longevity squat, a controlled squat to a chair. A study published in the New England Journal of Medicine delivered a chilling statistic. Adults over 60 who are unable to get up from a chair 5 times in a row without using their hands have a significantly higher mortality risk over the next 5 years. This movement isn't just an exercise, it's a test of life. It strengthens your entire lower body and core all at once. Here's how to do it safely, even if you have bad knees. Stand in front of a sturdy chair, feet shoulder width apart. Cross your arms over your chest to prevent cheating. Initiate the movement by pushing your hips back as if you're closing a car door with your behind. Your weight should be in your heels. This protects your knees. Lower yourself with control over 3 seconds until you just tap the chair. Don't put your full weight down. The moment you touch, drive through your heels and stand back up powerfully, squeezing your glutes at the top. Aim for 8 to 10 perfect repetitions. Before we get to our top 3, if you are finding this valuable, please tap the like button. It tells YouTube that this is important information that more people need to see. And be sure to subscribe to Vitality in Seniors so you don't miss our future videos. We're on this journey together.
We have now built a powerful, integrated lower body. But what good is a strong engine if the car's chassis is rusted and stiff? The crucial link between your powerful legs and your upper body is your spine. That's why at number 3, we must perform the Spine Liberator, also known as a seated spinal twist. Think about how many times a day you feel that stiffness in your back, reaching for something, turning to look behind you while driving, or even just getting out of bed. The Cleveland Clinic highlights that a loss of rotational mobility is a primary cause of chronic lower back pain and injury in seniors. This movement gently lubricates the vertebrae and restores that youthful range of motion. Here's how to free your spine safely. Sit tall on the edge of a sturdy chair, feet flat on the floor. Place your left hand on the outside of your right knee. Place your right hand on the chair behind you for support. As you inhale, sit up as tall as possible, lengthening your spine. As you exhale, gently use your hands to guide your torso into a twist to the right. The key is to turn with your chest and ribs, not just your neck. Hold this gentle stretch for 15 to 20 seconds, breathing deeply. Never force it. Slowly return to the center and repeat on the other side. This isn't about strength, it's about freedom. Now that we have a powerful lower body and a mobile, liberated spine, we can build our first line of defense against falls. Our number 2 exercise is the fall-proofing push, a modified wall push-up. When you stumble, your first instinct is to throw your hands out. But if you lack the upper body strength to absorb that impact, that's when a simple trip turns into a fracture. A 2023 study in the Journal of Geriatric Physical Therapy found that the ability to perform 10 of these wall push-ups correlated with a 50% higher chance of remaining injury-free after a fall. This is your personal insurance policy. Here's how we do it correctly. Stand about arm's length from a solid wall. Place your palms flat on the wall at shoulder height. Slowly, over a count of 3 seconds, bend your elbows and lean in until your nose is just a few inches from the wall. And here is the magic. Hold that position for 3 full seconds. This isometric hold builds stability in your joints far more effectively than simple repetition. Then, powerfully but smoothly, push back to the start. This simple movement trains your body's emergency response system. And now for the number 1 exercise. We've built the foundation, integrated the power, freed the spine, and installed the emergency brakes. What's left? We need to upgrade the central computer. The number one exercise is the brain-body sync, or the bird dog hold, because it does what no other single exercise can. It strengthens your body and your brain at the exact same time. This movement is creating so much excitement because it simultaneously improves core strength, spinal health, balance, and cognitive function. Research has shown its cross-lateral activity can actually build new neural pathways, improving memory and reducing dementia risk. Let's walk through the progression system. Start on your hands and knees in a tabletop position. Weeks 1 to 2, slowly extend your right arm straight forward and your left leg straight back, forming a straight line. Hold for 5 seconds. Do 5 on each side. Weeks 3 to 4, increase your hold time to 10 seconds. Weeks 5 to 6, add the brain training challenge. While holding, close your eyes for the last 3 seconds. This forces your brain to rely on its internal sense of balance, supercharging the cognitive benefits. A Mayo Clinic study on this exact progression found that participants didn't just get stronger, their scores on cognitive tests improved by an average of 18% in just 12 weeks. You are literally building a better brain and a stronger body at once.
So there you have it, the 6 pillars of renewed vitality. Building from the ground up with the second heart pump, powering your stride with the independence lift, integrating it all with the longevity squat, freeing your movement with the spine liberator, protecting yourself with the fall-proofing push, and finally, tying it all together with the brain-body sync. The message is clear. The key to vibrant aging isn't exercising longer, it's exercising smarter. These 6 movements are your targeted instructions for renewal. You have the power to write the next chapter of your life, a chapter filled with strength, freedom, and confidence. Now I have one last question for you, and it's a topic of fierce debate. Compression socks, a medical lifesaver for circulation, or an uncomfortable, overrated nuisance? Doctors and patients have strong opinions. Let me know your real-world experience in the comments. If you're ready to stop letting age define you, please hit that subscribe button for Vitality in Seniors and share this video with a friend or family member who needs this message. Thank you so much for your time today. Until next time, stay active, stay strong, and keep adding life to your years.